What a match indeed, and what a way to begin the Arsene Wenger's countdown to his departure as manager of Arsenal Football Club. It ended Arsenal 4, West Ham 1. Yes, indeed, the Gunners hammered the West Hammers. What a headline. Well, before I start to talk about the match proper, I think I must say good congratulations to all Arsenal fans for this win, and most especially the fans for returning back to the Emirates to stand behind the team. It was great. The stadium was filled to capacity, and the atmosphere was no doubt eccentric. But we must say a big congratulations to Arsene Wenger for making this a very, very good game at the end of the day. It wasn't really an easy game. The tension before the match was high. The fans were really rooting, but then the players knew that they need to play this game and make sure that Arsene Wenger begins the final lap of his tenure, his 22-year reign as manager of Arsenal in a very, very good way. And not forgetting that on Thursday, Arsenal will be taking on Atletico Madrid in the very, very big, which will probably be the game of their lives on Thursday. And so this was a match that was no doubt really to be a test. And surprisingly, Arsene Wenger benched Aubameyang. Aubameyang will not play on Thursday, but he was on the bench. So what was the intent? Yes, I think it was Arsene Wenger's intent to try out the full squad that he might likely be looking. Yes. So what happened? We saw Lacazette, we saw Iwobi, we saw Welbeck starting. So this looks like the team that will be starting on Thursday. And so Arsene Wenger wanted them to have the rhythm and to be able to be in the form of their life when they go on Thursday. But it wasn't what they expected. Of course, Arsenal started very well. They did very well. They put pressure on West Ham. But unfortunately, after taking the lead through Monreal strike, West Ham came back and made it 1-1. The first half ended 1-1, and it was really a tense one. But Arsenal started brightly again in the second half, and that was when it looks definitely that there could be only one winner. Credits to West Ham. They are fighting for their lives. Of course, they are not really safe, but David Moyes' team are on 35 points, which looks like that might just be enough for them to escape the drop. But they really wanted more. And so they gave it their all. And what happened? It was not until about 10 minutes to go, that we found that, yes, Arsenal came firing on all cylinders. First, it was Ramsey, and then a brace from Lacazette, which gives him very much confidence going into the Thursday game. Well, I want to say congratulations to all Arsenal fans for this feat, and let the cheering begin. Let's begin to support this man who has done greatly for Arsenal. He has given us the brand of football we all love. He has given us, many moments to cheer about. Of course, lately in the last 14 years, we have had very, very heartbreaking games, but that's part of the football. That's part of life. That's actually what makes football interesting. That's what makes football what it is. So we should not look at just the downside of things, but let's look at the good side, the moments where we cherish, that moment we were roaring up Gunners, that moment we were tearing teams apart, just exactly what happened in the last 10 minutes today. We saw how they eventually collapsed. So hopefully we hope that Arsene Wenger will go on again on Thursday to win Atletico Madrid and move to the finals of the Europa League in Lyon, and hopefully crown his efforts with that trophy. I want to use this opportunity before I round up this video. I want to use this opportunity to talk to Arsenal fans who are already saying, especially following what Ian Wright said. Ian Wright is a legend of Arsenal, and I don't expect him. It's enough. He has already been lambasting Wenger. He's called for Wenger to go. He's called for him to be fired, and now Wenger has said he's going. So what's the point of him going about and saying Wenger was forced out? He was forced to retire because he never for once walk away from any of his contract. I mean, there's always a first for everything. Then it's not really necessary now. It's not really important now for us to look at why and what really made him to resign, or what made him to call it quits at this moment. This is something we all wanted. We've all been clamoring for him to leave at some point in time and let Arsenal have a fresh breath. And he has come up to say he's going to leave. So what's the point? What's the point of now stressing that, oh, he was fired, he was sacked, he was forced? I mean, whatever happens, he's going, he's leaving. So, guys, I think the best moment for us now is to give this man the necessary respect he deserved. And let's forget about binkering. Let's forget about, I know there are some of you who really feel bitter about how Arsenal have performed badly or poorly in recent time. But the fact remains that we need to start a new life again. And this is the tricky one. I keep saying it, yes. Mark my word, the oracle is saying it. There's only one or two things that will happen when Wenger leaves. We have to start thinking about life after Wenger. And there's only one or two things that will happen. It's either Arsenal gets back to where it rightly belongs at the top, or go down. We will not be where we are again, because it's going to take some time for the new manager to settle in. Of course, looking at the team today, you will agree with me that a lot of those players will go, because we all know that some of them are just mediocre. And that's where I give credit to Arsene Wenger, because he has over the years continued to manage mediocre players. He has used mediocre players to achieve whatever he has achieved. And this is one area that any other manager coming may be found wanting. We look at some of the managers that have been very successful lately. What is their secret of their success? It's, of course, spending. Yes, like the likes of Man City. Man City is where they are today because of the money. Chelsea, we all know, after Abramovich took over, that's when they became where they are. So it's only very few teams. Of course, if you talk about Real Madrid, you talk about PSG, they are on top wherever they are today because of the money. So will Arsenal have that money to spend? Of course, yes, they do. But the problem is, will they spend it? That's the big question. So we need a manager that will come in and be able not only to manage the team effectively, but also manage the club. This is very, very important, because if not, my fear is that we go down like Leeds. Just recently, Sunderland was playing in the Premier League two seasons ago, but now they are going down to League One. So anything can happen. Football can change in one moment. We saw it today. In just 5 minutes, Arsenal turned the tide and won. So that's how football is. So guys, I want to encourage each and every one of us to look beyond Arsene Wenger now and begin to support the team. Let's win back our Arsenal. Let's get back our Arsenal with all strength and with all totality, and definitely we will be back on top. Up Gunners, we are still the best.